Hey guys, welcome to Simple Analytics. As promised that there will be a continuation of uh, different videos related to DAX, Power BI data modeling, and other functionality related to Tableau. And I'll come up with other videos related to SQL and other stuffs. So there is a plan. So welcome to this video first. So today's as the screen flashes here, we are discussing about a small or I can say very important function which is called the ISINSCOPE, which is in the DAX library, right? The first two bullet points, which is just a copy paste from the Maxrop definition, is just like the returns true when the specified column is the level in the hierarchy. This function is useful to detect a column is currently in the rows or column of a visual. Blah blah blah. I am not able to understand, right? If I am a layman or if the first time I am using the DAX, I will not able to anything I will able to understand from this two definition, right? As long as I have a practical example. Let's do that now. So the syntax for this function is very simple, which is called agent scope in bracket. There is a one compulsory parameter which is called the column. Simple. Okay. Now, let me show you the data model which I am currently working for this example is a very straightforward model. Okay. So here if you see on the top, I have like around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are lookup tables, or which is called the dimension table, and it is just grouping with one fact table, which is called the sales. It is just a, I can say, it's like a Contoso kind of model. It's like a sales and purchase, both are happening here. Okay. And if you see this model, there are, uh, so as you know that there could be two types of model, right? Star and snowflake. So here it is more of a snowflake model because if you see this, the geography and customer, both the dimension or the lookup tables are joining or they are making a relationship here. The same is happening for the segment range product. Intentionally, I'm keeping this because I'm not much bothered about the data model right now, the examples which I'm planning to put in. But is this a good model, bad model? There will be so much argument on that. But this we'll discuss later on in some video, like which is good star or schema or the snowflake, all these things. Right now, it is a snowflake model and very simple model. All right. So now come to our example. Let's go to the example. So I just put it across a matrix here. Okay. So if you see this matrix, it's a very simple matrix. So it is just like two level of hierarchy is there. First level is called the category. Second level of hierarchy is called the product. So each category have multiple products. So if you see this accessories have around 12 products. Same for the mix and it will goes on. Okay, so something like that, and corresponding that we are showing one measure called total sales. All right, so just let me show it quickly. The total sales, the formula, which is nothing but a sum x. It is just going to the each and every row of the sales table, and it is taking the unit cost from the product table multiplied by the units in the sales table. Since I am on the sales table, I just need to do a VLOOKUP or VLOOKUP kind of a look up the value from the product table, right? So that's why I am using the related function. So this is the related is nothing but the VLOOKUP just like the Excel. Okay. So I'll make a video on this also related and related table, but this is a very simple function. Now my requirement here, let's go to the requirement here. The requirement is I want to create percentage of total. If we say what is the big deal on this percentage total, I will take individual value, then just divide it by the totals. Yes, that's correct. That's the correct statement. But there is a twist. Twist is if I am at product level. So let's take for this guy. Let's take an example of this. If I at a product level, the percentage of total or the grand total which we should consider the related category total only 170,844,60 for all this product. Okay. Whereas if I am at a category level, then my percentage total or the numerator, which is the grand total, should consider the total, all the total grand total. Make sense? Clear? No doubt? Okay. Let's do it how to do that. And as you know that if I want to divide it, 1972 divided by the category total for this accessory is this one. It is not Excel sheet, right? So we can't put like A1 divided by B1 or B1 divided by C1. It's not possible in Power BI. So Power BI, how it works, we need to across this each filter context, I need to put the total sales for whatever I want. If I want to put the total sales for the each category, I need to put it. Yes, I need to put it. If I want to put total or the grand total across each filter context, then I need to first keep it so that I can divide it. Okay. All right. So let's do it, and we'll do slowly, like one by one, one by step. So let me give a name to this percentage of total. Right. First of all, let me take some variable. So first I want to calculate or I want to display across each filter context. I want to display the grand total. Okay, not the category total. I want to show the grand total. Okay, so I say all sales, which is nothing but a grand total here. Okay, so how will calculate? Calculate, sorry, total sales, comma. Then I can use. I have multiple options here because I want to remove everything, all the filters from the filter contact. Whatever I am using it, I have to just remove it. So in this case, I can use all, okay, or we can say all selected, or which I most like whenever I am removing the filter, which is called the remove filters. So in this case, at least all selected without parameter all, without parameter all selected, and without parameter remove filter, all three have the same meaning. There is no change of the meaning. But in a different scenario, different context, these three functions have different meanings at all. Okay, different meanings. So now let's return it, return this value. All right. So let's just see what the data we are getting here. Now let me put this value here. So see, all it's across each filter context we are getting the total value. All right, simple. Now, next variable which we will calculate, which is I want to say, I want to get the totals for each category. Okay, so here I will say total sales divided by, sorry, total sales, then filter will be, because I have two filter context here. One is category, one is product. Two filter context is going on. So I want the total at category level. So the second filter which is there on the product, I want to remove it, right? So remove filters, product. All right. Now let's try to print this and see whether we are getting the correct data or not. Let's see that. Okay, just give me a second. So here if you see across accessories we are getting accessories total, for the mix we are getting mix total, so we are just across everything same. Okay, now we are getting all the data whichever is required. In the sense we got the two grand total. This is two grand total and this is my, what do you call, this is my uh, the category total. Now in the return we'll see how the ISINSCOPE will work here. Okay, so here we'll say if ISINSCOPE, first scope I want to decide if it is at a product level. If it is at a product level, this is checking that whether my filter context is at product level. This is the definition, ISINSCOPE product level. If it is the filter context is the product level, it will give you a boolean value called true. So ISINSCOPE, the output of the ISINSCOPE is always true and false. Okay, if it is true, then I will say divide total sales divided by my category sales, right? If I at a product level, I want to divide the total sales for that parent category only, right? So this is the one. All right, clear? Now, if this is not true, we'll say is in scope if it at category level. Then what happen? In this case, we'll say divide total sales. If at a category level, I want to divide it by my total sales for the grand total. All right, simple. Right. Let's commit to the formula, and since it's a percentage, make it as a percentage and take two decimal place here. All right, and let's see the output. Yes. So basically, why how it is 5.26 percentage? Because since I am at a category level, it is considering the total sales for the accessories divided by the grand total. Whereas if I at a product level, it is like 1972, let's take an example, it is considering the parent total, which is nothing but your accessories total. Alright. So how we can say that this formula is working? Just let me tell you, just let me scroll down. Yeah. So here if you see this rural the rural category, right? There are three products. So if you sum this up, this 3%, it will be 100%, right? So this is the sure shot that this is working perfectly fine, and this is the way. And this is your is in scope, the implementation. You can implement in different way. So now you understand that what is the use of is in scope. It is just giving you a true and false based on the filter context. Suppose you say this is my filter context, yes or no, and based on that we can do wonders for this. Okay, hope you like this video. Do subscribe to the channel for more contents, and thank you very much for watching this.